Welcome back to Beyond Unlikely to Unlimited, the podcast where we journey together to explore the incredible potential of the human brain and the powerful role neurodevelopment plays in creating a life of recovery and wholeness. I'm your host, Stephanie Anderson, and I'm so glad you're here today. Whether you're tuning in for the first time or have been following along, you're in the right place if you want to learn how the science of neuroplasticity can transform lives, even in the wake of trauma. Today, we're diving into a topic that is as inspiring as it is practical: healing after trauma, the brain's ability to rebuild and thrive. Trauma doesn't just affect our memories or emotions. It rewires the very structures of our brain, reshaping how we respond to the world. As Viktor Frankl once said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. But here's the good news. What trauma rewires, neuroplasticity can rebuild. To appreciate how the brain can rebuild after trauma, we first need to understand what happens during the traumatic experience itself. Trauma isn't just a moment. It's an event that leaves a lasting impact on our neurological structures. Imagine the brain as a finely tuned orchestra, with different areas playing their parts to create harmony. Trauma disrupts that harmony. The amygdala, the brain's alarm system, becomes hyperactive, constantly scanning for danger. At the same time, the prefrontal cortex, our rational decision maker, is often less active, leaving us stuck in heightened emotional states. Meanwhile, the hippocampus, which organizes our memories, can become impaired, leading to fragmented recollections and intrusive flashbacks. Now that we understand how trauma changes the brain, let's talk about the tools and strategies that can help us rebuild. These strategies aren't just about coping, they're about rewiring the brain to create new, healthier patterns of thought and behavior. One of the most effective ways to start is through neurodevelopment exercises. These are targeted practices designed to strengthen areas of the brain that may have been disrupted by trauma. For example, specific exercises can help organize lateralization, which is the way the brain's two hemispheres communicate. Another key neurodevelopmental strategy is targeted auditory processing, which involves strengthening the auditory system with specific exercises. Also, taking a quiet time each day to unplug from visual distractions, like screens, will allow the brain to rest, recalibrate, and integrate new information. You can also focus on cognition by listening to audiobooks without music in 10-minute sessions throughout the day. In addition, daily writing practices also play a powerful role. Journaling helps process emotions and provides clarity. But for those dealing with PTSD, written exposure therapy might be a more intensive option to confront and reframe traumatic memories. Start by implementing small, intentional habits. These could include a daily mindfulness practice or setting aside time for reflective journaling. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Each time you engage in these activities, you're reinforcing new, healthier neural pathways. For those looking to deepen their work, consider seeking support from a neurodevelopment coach who can provide personalized exercises to further strengthen cognitive and emotional resilience. As we close today, remember this: trauma may have shaped your past, but it does not define your future. Your brain is wired for resilience, growth, and transformation. By taking intentional steps, you have the power to move beyond unlikely to unlimited. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If today's episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need encouragement. For more information on auditory processing or neurodevelopment coaching, reach out to me at info@beginagaininternational.com. Until next time, take care and remember, your potential is limitless.